ready with that 2.5. They could wet it whenever they get water.
10-4.
Alex, you were chasing a story. It's a bizarre story about the now former superintendent of the Randolph school system who he's out of a job. He got hurt in a fire at his house. There's a lot of details here. Very bizarre. What do you got?
Yeah, Bill, it's a big mystery in Randolph about now former school superintendent Dr. David Browne, who was on family medical leave, then administrative leave, then was burned in a fire, and as of tonight is no longer the superintendent as part of a severance deal reached with the Board of Education. Let's start you at the beginning. Take a look at this video. This is Dr. David Browne's garage up in a torrent of flames on October 13th, just hours before a scheduled Board of Education meeting. Dr. Browne was injured in this fire. He was later released from the hospital, but hours later the board decided to put him on leave, and that takes us to Monday night.
The board hereby approves the separation agreement with Dr. David Browne as approved by the New Jersey Department of Education, and be it further resolved that the board accepts Dr. Browne's irrevocable letter of resignation for purposes of retirement effective 11/59 on October 27, 2015.
His resignation takes effect as of 11:59 p.m. tonight, but the question from a lot of the parents of the audience was, what the hell happened? So I talked to...
It's a fair question.
It's a very fair question, Bill. I talked to the board attorney, Mark Zinnemer, who said while he couldn't get into specifics, partially because there's pending litigation, that the health and the safety of the students in the district was not affected at any time. That had nothing to do with Dr. Browne's resignation. Dr. Browne had been the school superintendent for about 4 years. His wife, Dr. Monica Browne, is the superintendent in Upper Saddle River School District. I knocked on the door of the house to talk to her on Friday. Monica Browne declined comment, and Dr. David Browne, he wasn't home. No one seems to know where he is.
So when I read the reports about this, the arson unit is investigating the fire. Now that might be a normal course of procedure, I don't know, but is anyone asking questions?
Certainly normal, Bill, but I got to tell you, you look at these pictures, this garage went up in flames like you would not believe. It literally burned down to the ground. One of the neighbors I talked to said, hey, we think it's an accident. Maybe he was filling up his lawnmower. I'm not so sure.
So there's a mystery surrounding what got him on leave in the first place, but clearly something was amiss.
Both that and what's going on in the school district. They elevated the acting superintendent to interim superintendent at the meeting. Really everyone in the schools is just kind of hoping to move along and educate the kids the best way possible.
Man, that superintendent job is well paying.
$167K a year, dude.
That.
And there's more to know about Superintendent Browne. Based on tips that I received at Monday night's meeting, I did some more digging, and it led us here at Chasing News to the infamous Ashley Madison data dump. Jason's going to tell us all about that.
Well, going through the Ashley Madison documents, we actually found the credit card transactions, including one for David M. Browne, verified at his home address in Wyckoff. I mean, all the data's here.
It appears to be David Browne now. It's not a school email address, but the timing's very interesting. If you remember, the Ashley Madison data dump was at the end of August, and Dr. Browne went on his paid family medical leave in the middle of September. We'll have much more about this story for you on Chasing News.